Political parties are not relenting in their demands for the president to account for the robbery on his farm. The African Transformation Movement has made a new request to the Speaker for an impeachment inquiry. The DA, meanwhile, wants the Presidential Protection Services to explain its role in the cover-up. This as Namibia's Ombudsman says he has no jurisdiction to investigate any role President Hage Geingob may have played. Here's eNCA's Lindsay Dentlinger with that story.
While President Cyril Ramaphosa has chosen the line of due process over coming clean on what exactly transpired on his farm 2 years ago, political parties say he can't shirk Parliament. The ATM has now reworked its request to the Speaker for an impeachment inquiry.
Due to the gravity of the allegations against the president, it is only befitting that Parliament must take action. And we note with disdain how the Speaker has defended an accused president, a president that is alleged to have committed various crimes.
The party says the prima facie evidence is overwhelming and must be investigated.
Namibia is a sovereign country. They may not honestly have the mandate to investigate the South African president. However, President Ramaphosa is a South African president which ought to abide by South African laws. So it is our work as members of parliament and political parties to make sure he accounts.
The DA says the SAPS should also explain why its protection services used public resources and time to aid the president in a personal matter.
Whoever's advising the president is advising him very poorly. He can make all of this go away very quickly by coming and taking the country into the confidence, telling us who gave him the money, why it wasn't reported, and most importantly, why he used his personal protection unit that's provided for by the state to go and do debt collecting essentially for his own private business interests. That is an abuse of power, and that is an angle that Parliament, I think, needs to pursue.
Following Ramaphosa's evasiveness on Friday, the DA has now submitted a barrage of parliamentary questions for written response.
Either the president has got no faith in the SAPS to solve crime, or he knew that the very first question that would be asked by the police when the case was opened is, well, where did the money come from? And if it was all above board, as he's saying, it was a business transaction, well, surely you've got the trail of invoices. I think that that's far more sinister, and I think the president's silence is pointing to a far more nefarious set of circumstances here.
Meanwhile, the Public Protector's Office says the suspension battle between Busisiwe Mkhwebane and Ramaphosa has no impact on its investigation. Ramaphosa has until the end of the month to provide the answers that office seeks. Lindsay Dentlinger, Cape Town.